everybody. Welcome back to KPR Network. I'm your host, Rashonda Hayes, also known as Ro.
Push 55, all the way live.
So you know it's Oliver Baker, a.k.a. Bake Boogie, also known as your mama's favorite stepdaddy. You dig? What's happening, y'all?
Oh, tripping off of this Cali weather. I was watching somebody the other day, and he was like, what if Cali is the new Washington? He was like, and it's no longer raining. I mean, it's no longer sunny in Southern California, and we getting all this rain, because this is a lot, you guys, in these cold temperatures. It's wild. But yeah,
it
y'all
definitely feels like the East Coast, kind of like, East Coast weather.
Yeah, we too spoiled. We too spoiled,
I definitely am spoiled.
Yeah.
I need my heat. Where's my 110? I need my 110.
Hey, nice jacket over there, Pudge. I like that.
You like?
Yeah.
That's our KPR Letterman jackets, y'all.
Yeah.
Pudge is rocking that. So let's get into it today. We are still honoring, saluting Black people who have, made history. We're not just going to relegate it to the month of February. We're continuing this thing. And so today we are honoring a man by the name of John Lee Love. And he is responsible for the reinvention of the pencil sharpener. Now, the original invention was by a French mathematician, and but it was very big, very bulky. And Lee saw it, John Lee Love saw it as something that can be improved upon. He wanted to make it smaller and, easier to use and portable. He thought about the children. He was actually a carpenter. This was his trade. And so he thought about kids in school, and it's like, no, that was doing too much, because back then, they had to use like a knife, some type of knife device, to sharpen pencils and things of that nature. So he was like, the kids can't do all of that. So he went to rework the device. He applied for a patent in 1897, and it was approved on November 23rd, 1897. So now, of course, today it's still been approved upon. It's not the same thing that he did. But
we remember them.
Yeah, we remember them, right? Yeah. But this one, you guys remember, we got the portable one. This what he did. He made it portable and had the compartment where all the little shavings can go in there as well.
Okay.
Similar, like, let me see, where's mine? I have a little one right here. So I'm guessing it may have been, I mean, it didn't look like this, but it was just something where,
the shavings go in the box. Yeah.
Exactly. And it was easier to carry and everything. So yeah, shout out and salute to John Lee Love. I think a lot of the Black inventors, though, came, saw different things and improved upon it to make it better, so
That's
I like
right.
reading that.
And you know what? Imagine how many of our brothers and sisters patents that got stolen and we haven't heard of.
We haven't heard of them.
All you gotta do is look up the 1800s, man. That's where most of the big Black new wave era. That's where it was in the 1800s. Look it up.
Wow. Okay. Well, yeah. So salute John Lee Love. Now let's get into it, because we're talking about this, and then we this Mississippi law stuff, y'all. Is this Mississippi about to be burning all over again? What's really going on, with bringing back these Jim Crow laws? What's going on?
Yeah, bro. I kind of find it interesting because I looked up and it said that the state legislature had 52% Caucasian lawmakers, but they only are about 9% or 11% of the population, something like that. Then I look at Jackson State Congress, or Jackson State City Council, and it was mostly Black. I should have looked up if they have a Congress or whatever, but I don't understand it really. I do understand Jim Crow, but I'm not so sure is it going to benefit blacks, or is it to not benefit blacks? It sounds like it's not going to benefit blacks, correct?
Well, I mean, well, yeah, because the original Jim Crow law didn't. I mean, that was about not allowing blacks to vote, right? Amongst other things. Seems like they want segregation again. What about you, Pudge? What?
I just, my whole, you know me, I'm always coming from the, conspiracy theory side, just another rugged side of it. And I just believe that the powers that be have run out of ideas on how to, they've run out of ideas. They derailing trains and things like that. That's it. They have nothing else but to either push the nuclear button or start going back to Jim Crow things. They're going back in time because they don't have anything else. They're running out of time. So they're going back to the Jim Crow era to punish the people that are going to come back into power.
Yeah, see, I just thought that it was like a mutual agreement amongst the people saying like, hey, blacks is going to do their thing with their court system and their judges, and whites, y'all do your thing because of the injustices and all that. That's what I thought that I had heard. But Jim Crow laws have always went against us. So, yeah.
Well, I think, I don't know if you guys would agree, like if the Black people of Mississippi are in agreement to where they do want to be segregated again and have their own thing going, is that a bad thing? Because I think I'm someone that thinks that all this integration, to a degree, it's hurt us. So, but here's what's interesting. It's like, okay, when we were segregated, excuse me, y'all, when we were segregated and we were doing our own thing and we were building and, we were creating wealth and, it's almost like they didn't like that either. They couldn't stand to see us getting smarter, wiser, wealthier, so now let's integrate. You know what I'm saying? Really, just so we can steal what you have going on in the first place. So, I don't know. With all of these things that get passed, where are the people? Because they don't, Florida's taking out, they don't want race critical theory taught. They took away the AP African American Studies classes. Where are the Black people coming through to say, well, hey, y'all don't want to learn about our history? Well, guess what? Take all of this Abraham Lincoln and shit and stuff up out of there. We don't want to learn about them either. Abraham Lincoln was still for slavery. He didn't free us because he loved us. You know what I'm saying?
He needed help for that darn war.
Yeah, that's what that was about. If it was beneficial to keep us as slaves, he would have kept us as slaves. So where are the people?
Thank you. And you know what? I'm glad you said that about Abraham Lincoln, because people need to stop saying that he was a Black man. Knock it off.
Yeah.
Knock it off. No Black man is going to enslave his own brother. Unless,
yes, they are. Yes, they will. Because this is where my theory comes into play. Where it says all skin folk ain't kinfolk. We really ain't. We are different. There's different types of Black folks. I totally believe in this. I believe that's what the problem is, why we can't come together. I believe that there are different cultures of Black people that we are not actual, related, even blood.
But have you seen a picture of his mother and father? White people. That's all I'm saying. I
totally get you. Yeah. Totally.
Yeah, you know what, you right, Pudge, because there are people, I don't know if you guys watch the Bel Air TV show on Peacock. It's the redemption of
yeah. That's actually a story about one of our partners that went to Beverly Hills High School. Yeah. They created that story about my friend John. He was the quarterback. Yeah.
Okay. So so this show, one of the characters in the show, who's playing Carlton, okay, and Carlton is like one of those type of Black people that's different, where in the sense that he really wants the white approval.
Oh, wait, hold on. This is like
This
like
is the
with the
fresh.
Will
This is the
Smith show?
rendition of the Fresh Prince of Bel Air.
Okay.
But it's called just Bel Air. But it's talking about, Will Smith. It's that show, and then the guy Carlton is there, and they were having this protest on the latest show about because this black teacher had got fired. Okay, so because she got fired because she's pushing equality because one of the students is she's gay, one of the students, and so she's pushing this whole thing, and the teacher fired her. Now mind you, this is happening well, that part I think is an embellishment. I think they just, because that didn't happen in the original series. But to bring it up to speed with what's going on in the world, they've made Ashley, who is the cousin, right, of Will Smith, they made her gay in this TV show. So just going along with what Pudge was saying, how there's different types of Black people. You have Black people who are for us, want us all to come together, and then you have Black people that really don't, and they want to be approved and loved and still want to fight for all the stuff that white people, don't want to give to us. I'm one that's like, we need to stop fighting and start creating our own thing. But as long as we have certain people like that Candace chick, I think she's one of those. I think she's like one of the type of ops. She's not really for us all as a people coming together.
Nope.
And how many of them out there are like that? Herschel, what's his name?
Herschel Walker.
Yeah, he's another one, And then you got, and I'm not even calling them Judases. They're just straight out forward. But you do have the Judases who will look you in your face and laugh and grin with you and kiss you on your cheek and then sell you for 30 pieces of silver. These days it's 30 pieces of chicken, but you understand.
Yeah.
So it's like, you have that going on. And yeah, so.
Hey, well, if you like what you're hearing, you know what I'm saying? I'll do what Pudge usually does right now and say you can reach us at kpr@gmail.com. You could also go to our YouTube page, which is KPR Network, and drop us a line. You can send us an email if you want to be on the show. Give us some tips, pointers, inspiration. Send us some money, whatever you want to do, baby. But it's KPR Network. Now, can I talk about, man, and I'm a little disappointed, okay? Because I went to, this Friday, I went to the boxing press conference with Tank Davis and Ryan Garcia. Tank Davis comes to the press conference with a purse. Now, it's not, it wasn't like a satchel, because that, you know what? I'm tired of hearing people say, well,
it's
men
a purse.
The purse was a studded purse. So they're carrying them like this now on their arm. They're not just putting them around.
No, but Ro, it was a princess purse. It was the long one, the long purse, the princess.
Oh no,
the one where you gotta hold like this.
So I just want the world to know.
Not Davis.
Yeah, so I just want the world to know that I'm changing my the person that I'm going for. I am now going for Garcia.
Ryan, Viva.
Oh man. Garcia,
because I think Tank Davis might come to the ring with his wrist broke. I'm not sure, but that bag looked a little heavy. So I'm going for Garcia.
He got limp wrists.
My thing is, why when you see these trends happening, why does everybody feel the need to jump on these trends?
I don't know.
Everybody, it seems like it's like.
Perot, why is it the real, just the rough, thuggy looking ones?
I don't know, y'all. I don't know what's behind that. But
bro, he collects purses though. Like he's he's got bags, not like one. Like he's like a purse collector.
What?
Green, yellow, pink.
He was digging
all the colors. Yeah.
Yeah. He got all the colors.
So okay, so we're not calling him, we're not saying that he's living an alternative lifestyle. I don't believe that. I believe he's got a woman and all that. This is something different. Okay, so my issue now is, this is what I have an issue with, Tank, and the rest of the fellas that have a lot of money and that are influencing the youth. Because see, you guys can do that, and you have enough money to remove yourself from the environment that may ridicule you or that may have something to say, like I'm doing now. But the kid that is going to school in South Central LA that wants to take that purse to school and then, bring it, he might not get the same type of leeway from his environment that you are. You know what I'm saying? So I just want those celebrities to be mindful of that when you're setting these trends.
Then again, no, babe, you got me thinking, because this generation is more progressive now than we are. They're more accepting now of a lot of things going on. They're accepting of, sharing these bathrooms, with each other, the restrooms rather, with each other.
Yeah, so they're more lenient towards that person than we are.
See, in our day,
I'm just old, dude. Huh?
That's what it is. It's our generation. We not. Excuse me. We're not going for that. Could you imagine one of y'all, carrying a handbag?
No.
Back in the days at Samuel High, you about to get roasted. So as you're walking up to the quad, you're getting roasted immediately.
If you'd have made it to the quad, it would have been over.
But you know what? On the flip side, though, a buddy of mine, he's one of few in his work environment, and he got he had an eye surgery, and he went to work with his eye. They didn't know, and so when he came back to work, his eye was blacked out. What do you think the women say? Oh, who beat you up? Oh. You shouldn't have been mean to her. You know what I'm saying? But if a guy, you should have shut your mouth. But if a guy said that about a woman,
Yeah.
So yeah,
there's still a lot of double standards. There's still a lot of double standards, and people are quick to just pop off and start saying stuff, and they don't even know what the issue is, what's really going on. Yeah.
That's it. Lil Uzi, what about him?
Oh God.
Yeah, that whole Rolling Loud, just all these concerts lately, you're starting to see so much where these, I didn't want to believe it, but Pudge said it. He said they're performing rituals at these concerts.
It's rituals, man. If you can't see it, Little Uzi was doing some demon dance.
Lil Uzi, Demon Performance.
Thank you, Rolling Loud.
Yeah. And then he paused and basically was saying that there is no rapture.
Everybody who's listening to my music is going to hell.
There's going to hell with him. There's the rapture. Did he say it already took place or it's not taking place?
He said the rapture already took place, which is a bullshit.
And it's like people listen to these lyrics, but are y'all really listening? You got to really listen to what they're saying, because listen, I'm going to keep it real with y'all. I was listening to Don't Be Afraid by the group Guy.
Don't Be Afraid.
Okay, but if y'all really listen to what he was saying, and we were singing these songs as teenagers, a lot of the songs.
Singing Daddy to me.
Exactly. Talking about, close the door and he afraid, she afraid, don't be afraid. And it's what do I need to not be afraid of? What's getting ready to go
Thank
on? You. And hey, did you guys see Nelly? Nelly did a show where he pulled up some young girls onto the stage. They're now saying Nelly. They're calling him R. Nelly.
What?
Because he's been pulling little girls up on the stage and twirling their hair around and one of that songs, what It's All in My Head. I don't know how to sing his songs. I'm not really a Nelly fan, but he was looking crazy. His eyes was going up, and all you can see is the white. It was crazy, and it's like, what's going on?
And we did DJ Pooh just showed that with Smokey Robinson looking like a damn fool.
Pablo. All right, I got that coming right out for you. Now, shout out the radio station that gave you what you wanted.
Hey, so
and he got on all red too. I don't know what's going on, but you're seeing a lot of these celebrities coming out doing performances in all red. I don't know what's going on with that.
They praising that man. I ain't gonna give him no more. I ain't gonna give him no power. That man, y'all know who that man is. Who wear that
keep
red.
your guard up, y'all.
You really do. When y'all's big homie and I, we went to a concert. It was Ledisi, Kim, Kem, the guy Kim, and Music Soul Child. Completely different type of concerts of what you're seeing today. These people are our generation. They're our age. And Kim really had everybody in there praising God, so it was a totally different thing going on. And because he was giving God the glory for his life, his family, he was talking, in between his songs about his family and everything. And it was just really beautiful. So I feel like this music today, though, this culture, everybody has to be careful. Really be mindful of what you're listening to, what you're dancing to, everything, because words can cast spells. That's pretty much how they're casted. Words, the power of the tongue is life and death. And then when these artists are saying things like what Little Uzi Vert was saying at Rolling Loud, like one of the ladies, Bake, I think you said she was like, I'm getting out of here. She left.
Oh, I'm out of here. She said, oh no, I heard that. I had to go. You know? And that's what you do, y'all. You got to roll.
You got to roll, and when you start becoming aware of songs. I mean, we was teenagers saying Oochie Wally Wally, Oochie Bang Bang. And do you remember what that song was about with Nas and them other? We was singing stuff we had no business singing.
Yeah,
I mean, we grew up on Luke Skywalker. I mean, come on, what I'm saying?
Yeah. I mean, but today it's more demons in this music.
But see, here's the difference though. The Lukes, the Oochie Wally Wally, all that stuff, the people who performed them songs were not evil intended.
You're right. You're right. You're absolutely right.
These guys that are doing this now are possessed people. Uzi is possessed. That's possession. When you up there doing all that stuff, and I'm telling you, you should feel it. You should feel it in your gut that you shouldn't be going to that damn thing. That's it's implanted in you. Everybody got the early warning system. You ain't got to buy it. It's right here.
It's right. Yeah. The way our bodies was designed for that fight or flight response, to know when something is safe and something isn't. We got to start tapping in, y'all. So as we close it out, we just want to say here at KPR, keep your vibes high. Keep vibing higher every single day. That's what we always say, because it's the world out here is different. Things are changing, and you just got to be in that high vibration so that you don't allow, a spiritual warfare taking place. And we can't even really see it, that because it's spiritual, but you got to keep your mind elevated. Okay. And just be safe out here. Listen to your body and, peep the frequencies and the vibrations. If they're not safe, get on. It's KPR Network, y'all. Till next time.